Well, I just want to come to y'all, and try to enlighten y'all on a few things that, y'all might just not be conscious on. May God bless us all, and may we all gain more knowledge and respect about life and just, the consequences it is about our own actions and deeds that we do in this life. We all serve a major purpose and a major goal set by God. First and foremost, a person should, number one, acknowledge God at all times, for he created the heavens and the earth and everything within. He's all knowing about his creation, inward and outward. As I look around this world and this, human society, the things that I see and, want to change the most is just the way we perceive life and, our destiny. Destiny is already written for man. God himself created the destiny. And at the end of the day, he created us, and to him we will return. But so many of us as human beings, we live in this world, and, our focus and our mind is on the wrong things. Either we care about too many people, we, try to live this lavish lifestyle, we just constantly doing the things that's, pretty much selfish. In other words, we only worried about self. And God treated us to, pretty much be vicegerents on this earth. That means take care of the earth, nourish the earth, upbring the earth, and everything within. As man, we control all things. That's why we have the capacity in the brain to be able to think the way we do, the way to feel the way we feel about certain things. There's other creations in this world that was created by the same God, the Most High, the Most Glorified. We all glorify God alone, exclusively. That's the way it should be, because that's the way the creation was made, by him solely and alone. No man can ever portray God, be God, or imitate God, for God is only God. And with him, all things can happen. If we seek more of him instead of what's in the world, what people think of us, we'll be better people, be a better society. We'll be able to take care of one another without hating, without frustration, only love and peace, kindness, happiness. And, it's three things that touch me the most about mankind. And it all derived from one word. And it says in the religious book that I read anyway, we're not going to get into religion or whatever, because this video is not meant for, religious battles. It's only meant to uplift, enlighten, and, cause one to think about life, about purpose in life. But it all derived from one word. And the phrase that I'm finna use, it comes from my book that I read. And God does not like the wasteful. That's the word, wasteful. And we all tend to waste in so many different ways. We waste our time. We waste our money. We waste so much in this life that we shouldn't, that we should take hold to and consider to be precious, because he only gave us an appointed time here. And with that being said, the number one thing we waste is time. I mean, if we were born this year and we live for 40 years, it's still enough. It's still not enough time, even though you had 40 years. But your first years of living this life, this world that God gave us to live, it's only for a appointed time. And we will be taken and brought back to him. We came from him and we will be brought back. So, you got so many people in this world, they'll rather spend their time, dressing up, going to clubs, bickering with one another, hating one another, never having an uplifting word for one another. You know, it's just all evilness, pretty much. Pretty much. You know, half of the world, you have some good, but you have some more bad than good. You know, and the second most thing that we waste is money. It's too many people out here starving and in poverty right now today. And it's people in the world with more money than the ones that's starving, the ones that's hungry, the ones that's going without water. You know, you would rather go in, you know, just take for instance, the way the society is today, you know, they make themselves up with tattoos, you know, jewelry, cars, you know, they want to floss for women, you know, things that, you know, really don't even matter, really ain't gonna amount to nothing. Because at the end of the day, you know, when God called us all, we're not gonna even see it. We're not gonna have it. And somebody else is gonna be enjoying the car, the clothes, the cars, the woman, the children you left behind, so forth and so on. I can go on about it. But, you know, hey, that's their preference, that's their choice. You know, and another thing, it's food. We waste too much food. We waste food that we don't even need ourselves. You know, that's why half of the world right now is obese. They overweight because they eat too much. They're glorifying food above God. They're glorifying money above God. They wasting time instead of spending that time praying, worshiping, asking for guidance, asking for peace, asking for the things that they need to ask for. You know, he gave us a precious gift, which is life, and he gave us things that we use on an everyday basis that we don't even take notice of. He gave us eyes, ears, nose, mouth, you know, a body to, you know, walk around and, you know, pretty much clothe our soul and spirit. You know, but the average person won't even reflect on that and be mindful of that. You know, and that's all God wants you to do, is be mindful of him. Don't be ungrateful. Don't be wasteful. You know what I'm saying? Look out for your next brother and don't get mad at him. Don't hate him. Don't kill him. Don't fight him. Try to talk to him. Try to find out what his problem is. Help him out. You know, because at the end of the day, once you take that life, you may as well be done killed all of humanity. Some things you can't get back, and some things are not going to be forgiven. That's one thing, you know, that I know for sure. Everybody in this world feel like, you know, one source is going to get them to heaven. You can do all the good in the world, but if you're not pleasing to God, you won't go to heaven. He's the only one can lead you there. He's the only one can give you that pass, can grant you that mercy. And that's why you pray. You pray for mercy. You pray for peace. You pray for love, his love. And if you got his love, then you'll have peace. Then you'll be able to love the next man. You'll be able to love the next woman. Not talk down, not beat them down. You know, I mean, the mouth is a powerful thing. And in this lifetime, it's some nasty words being said to one another. To, you know, pretty much knock them to the ground instead of lifting them up to the sky. The sky's the limit for all us men who seek God in his essence. Seek God exclusively. And with that being said, you know, I hope this video helps somebody. I hope it makes somebody be mindful that you should not waste. Because at the end of the day, if you think about it, out of all these days you done lived, he haven't called you home yet. He haven't told you to, you know, come to me. So with that being said, you're still serving your purpose. But half of us don't even know what that purpose is. That purpose is to seek him, find him. Once you find him, you can be used by him to help society, to help be that vicegerent that you was put here to be. You could be somebody that's pleasant to come and greet one another with peace. Instead of when you come by, people hate to see you. Just show the next man love and seek God, man. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.